Hi, my name is Patricia, and this is my final task about my proposal for evaluation. And my chosen population is 9 siblings, aged 12 and 14 years, who receive private English lesson because their parents want to travel to an English-speaking country in a period of approximately 3 years. So I consider that they receive 3 hours of the English class every 2 weeks at home. In addition, I consider that the teacher, when created the lesson class, should be set with equipment, resources, and tools that receive the contact with the virtual learning. About the skills that I think that we have to work or we have to improve a lot is speaking in English, because they want to make an oral production. So these skills are really important to develop them. So they are so essential for the oral production that I say, and there are easy and continuous exercises of communication. So this allowed or permit students to develop expressing their ideas, their opinions, their decisions, their expressions, and all the things that they can even understood. So that will be helpful for communication. The methods that I will use, I consider to use the audiolingual method and communicated language teaching method. This last one emphasis on the 4 skills, but they have a special place for speaking and listening. So I consider that is one of the best for communicating. And the audiolingual method, it have a huge characteristics that is really improved for the speaking language. So, for example, drills are used to teach structural patterns, set phrases are memorized with a focus on intonation and in pronunciation. Vocabulary and grammatical explanation are taught in context. Audiovisual aids are used. Correct responses are possibly reinforced immediately. So, I mean, for these methods, we can make a lot of exercises or to figure out another strategy to teach English in a different way, playing some games or give some exercises that they can develop. How can they express and talks about some topics, so they don't think all the time for grammar. They just try to express and improve their knowledge that they have. The approach that I choose is the task-based language learning. So with this approach, we focus on the use of authentic language and asking students to perform meaningful tasks using the language, and it consists the pre-task, the task cycle, and the language of focus. So I think that this approach is focused on the learner, on the students. So we use the language natural, sharing some ideas or trying to debate some topics. So I think that they can feel confidence talking about some common topics. Activities that I think that I can use for my lesson class, and not just for the lesson, is for the how can I evaluate for my kids. I think that I can use listen to tell of description. I mean, for example, to give them a record of or an audio, or who are talking to 2 couples or a couple of that a customer is trying to sell something. So he's trying to describe something that they are going to sell. So the student can interpret or understand what is the thing that they are going to sell. So for that reason, they can develop the skill, the listening skill. ordering and starting, so finding the sequencing. So maybe we can give to the students an article with some paragraphs, so we can cut all these paragraphs and give them in this order, so they can or put in order the article with the main idea. About comparing things, finding similarities or difference on TV programs, picture, I consider to give them some pictures we can find it on internet, and give them the picture maybe for 1 minute or 2 minutes to watch it, and then start to say some sentence or figure out and to create a story about the picture that is saw. And the last one is the problem solving, responding to an advice. I choose that for my activity to make an assessment. That is an appropriate education approach to develop an English speaking and listening skills. So right now I'm going to talk about the activity that I would like to do. First of all, I would like to start to that we cannot expect to give an examination giving them a piece of paper and a pen. No, I have to figure out another way that I can take some exams to my students for the siblings. I mean, so I think that I can give a pre-task proposing a warm-up activity which helps to think quickly to find vocabulary with a game called 19. With this game, I inform to the siblings that they have just 1 minute to think about for a topic that I'm going to say, and they have just 1 minute to say, to pronounce or to say 10 things that they are related for the topic that I say. For example, when I say jobs where you use uniform, so they say nurse, doctors, mechanic, and chemistry, and whatever, but they just have 1 minute. A sport that are playing with a ball, things that they find at birthday party, and things that they make you embarrassing. For these two last one exercises, or the last one topics, they start to introduce the topic. We are going to work with an advice. When they are thinking an advice, they try to create an argument that to make an advice. So I will give him this link. This link is from the British Council. Is a video of two girls who are talking about something that it was embarrassing for them. It was they are teenagers, so they have a common experience that the teenagers have. So I want to share the video with them. They discuss and answer the following questions. With these questions they can really have a own interpretation and own opinion about the topic, about the video. And the last one, they create a video on YouTube where the siblings, each one, can give to Gemma some advice. Gemma is the principal character of the video, so she can overcome the situation. The video must have 3 or 5 minutes, so they can share share it in the video we can watch it together. With this activity, make the student to think about different criteria and learn the good behavior with some friends. So we just give a grammar things. We give the confidence for to speak, but we give we teach the good behavior about how can I stay with some friends, and share critical and argumentative opinions to evaluate their performance skills. So for evaluate this activity, I give them evaluation heading, evaluating the grammar mistakes, the focus, the self-confidence, the pronunciation, and all this kind of stuff, so I can qualify for excellent, good, sufficient, or deficient. So that is my proposal. I hope that you understood, and thank you.